folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the TCU Horned Frogs in Fort Worth, Texas, Amon G. Carter Stadium, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Horned Frogs will kick this deep to get us going. They'll return it from inside the 5. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense is on the field for the first time today. And this is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway. Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now, today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well. Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year. And the Cyclones lining up here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Cyclones will line up to boot it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. The Horned Frogs offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today. Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Aggressive call on the opening play. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. 1st down. The shotgun running play called. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. And the Horned Frogs look at a cash in the red zone. Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never a
thwart this running game. You keep working, it's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Looking to throw. It's Becht. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Choosing to return the play. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the TCU offense takes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He hands it off from the gun. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Handoff from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's a short completion of the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of...
He's in the clear. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air. And
down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. He knocks it through with confidence. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The shotgun handoff here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They give it to the big fullback here. The Horned Frogs are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
Quarterback takes off. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Finds his man. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32. And the Cyclones have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. Now here he goes. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Iowa State. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Dropping back. It's Hoover. Nice grab. It's Payne. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Defense kind of lost the running back here.
A deep shot to the left side. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Second down after that previous play. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Looking to throw again. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Cyclones will bring their punt team onto the field. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The first play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
To throw, it's Hoover. It's an out route, the catch made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of down. He's in the clear. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets them up first down at the 33. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The receiver makes the catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
He's running out of time here. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Adds 6 more points to the total. So the offense clicking now, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
The extra point is good. It's 28-10. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to throw. It's Becht. Throws it to the right. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Defensive coordinator dials up man-to-man coverage, puts the free safety in center field. This is where his instincts have got to take over, and they do here. He reads the quarterback's eyes, leads him to the football, and he does a nice job of knocking it away.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Tight end goes in motion. On first down, it's play action. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. So the misfire in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. The quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. And the Cyclones hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Cyclones bring their punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. And it'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Makes the grab. It's Payne. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
That's reeled in. It's Payne. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Payne. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And this one is caught. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Here's the target, and it's complete. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Back to pass. It's Hoover. He's got it near the end zone. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Cyclones will kick this away to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. No fair catch. He feels the punt, and the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Short pass finds the tight end. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Cyclones are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking downfield, it's Becht. Catch made on the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Here comes a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Gets the first and still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it with room to run. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. And the Horned Frogs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Same tailback, another carry. Touchdown, TCU. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Becht. He cannot escape, it's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And the Cyclones will line up to kick it away. He's getting a workout here. It's his 5th punt of the night. And the returner will be brought down. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks in open space. That one moves the ball across the 40.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Now it's 2nd down here.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's a shotgun run call. Brought down after a short gain. Now it's 4 fingers in the air. Get ready for the 4th coming up. And one final play before the end of the quarter. To the air. It's Becht. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Townsend. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down. The Cyclones come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Becht. Caught over the middle. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Looking to throw yet again. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. A screen to the wide receiver. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. 12th play of this drive coming up. It's third and short. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it fly out of the wide out. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First and goal, handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Going to throw for it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now. Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. Looking to pass. It's Becht. Oh, and they'll trap him back there. A fourth down stop and a sack, no less. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for some space. It's Payne. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Shotgun formation here on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Horned Frogs will have to punt this one away.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert.
Oh, the ball on the ground. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
Chris, never underestimate a well-coached special teams unit and what it can do for the team, and in this case, the offense. That big return gives you incredible field position, and chances are, if you get a first down or two, even if the drive stalls out, you're already in field goal range.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Horned Frogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. To throw, it's Seals. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Hey, it may be a little bit late, Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, they're still down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the Cyclones looking to keep this drive moving. First down and 10 now.
Well, they get the first down here, Chris, and look at them. They're already at the line of scrimmage, getting the call from the sideline. They're ready to go.
First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. They bring him down for a short loss on the scramble. The Cyclones hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep to the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Bringing pressure. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Cyclones pick up enough to get a first down there. Back to pass. It's Becht. Running back grabs it on a screen. Here he goes. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. The Cyclones starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking to scramble. Breaks into the clear.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Grab down the middle. It's Lee. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They face a third and short on the 9th play of this drive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So now it's third and less than a yard from the 20. Figure they got 2 plays to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets them up first down at the 14. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a first down pass attempt. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Using his legs, it's Lee. And he shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Scanning the field, it's Becht. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the Cyclones looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's caught! Touchdown, Iowa State.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Grinding away on the ground. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The pass rush closing in. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but that is a crucial 1st down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.